Hey guys, this is John Acosta of Acosta Productions, and today I wanted to show you a quick little tidbit on something I use every single day when I'm working and doing my editing, surfing the net, things of that nature, and I want to have music throughout my entire place or my entire office. Now normally in the past you've had to pay for wiring and this and that to create some sort of surround sound environment. However, something I've been using for a couple of years now that I haven't really shared it with anybody is this pretty cool little app called AIRFOIL. It's created by Rogue Amoeba, and what it does is it allows you to take your music that's currently on your computer and stream it wirelessly to any device in your house that accepts wireless devices. Now there's a really good example of this in iTunes, which is already built in, and if you're an Apple user or you have an iPhone and an Apple TV at your home, you can actually go down to the bottom right corner here, and it automatically, if you're on a Wi-Fi network, will sense that you have multiple devices, and in this case we have the living room Apple TV, which is my Apple TV that's sitting on my television in my living room. And what's cool about this is if you click multiple speakers, a screen will pop up that allows us to choose where we want to stream the music, to the computer that I'm currently on, to the living room, or both. And it also allows us to create to control the master volume up top, and each one individually as well. Now, that's all good and fun. However, if you're not using iTunes and you're using something like Spotify, which is an amazing app, by the way, just was introduced into the United States a couple months ago. This is a great app that allows you to look up music right on the fly and listen to whatever you want. Now, the only downside is we don't have this sort of option in Spotify. However, what we can do is use something like Rogue Amoeba's AIRFOIL. Now, let me show you exactly what this little guy will do. I'm going to go up to my spotlight up in the top right. If you have a Mac, follow along. We're going to go ahead and type in AIRFOIL, which is already built in. Click enter, and boom, here is the little app. Now, what's great about this little tool is it essentially hijacks the audio on your computer. It not only lets us control what devices we can work with in our homes, but also lets us choose which application it's going to be taking over or hijacking. Now, for this particular demo, we're going to go ahead and use Spotify as our application of choice because it's a great app and there's endless amounts of music on it that we can play with. So now that I've launched AIRFOIL, it's already good to go, all set up. The little gray button here is activated, as you can see, because it's blue. And likewise, if I wanted to activate the living room Apple TV, I could just click on this button here and it would connect to that device as well. Now, something I really enjoy doing with AIRFOIL when I'm in my bedroom, for instance, is I have a dock that my iPhone will sit on, and in this dock there's a speaker built in, so anything that comes out of the iPhone comes out of the speaker as my alarm or as my music when I'm getting ready or cleaning the room or whatever. Now, what I love doing is actually setting my iPhone on the dock, launching the app, and whenever I launch it, it will automatically link up to the AIRFOIL that's sitting on my computer in my office, and boom, just like that, you now see John's phone active right here. I can turn it off here if I need to, or if I don't want to activate that particular device. Okay, and I can also turn up and down the volume here accordingly. Another neat little feature of AIRFOIL is that it does allow us to, with this little button down here, create a preset equalizer, which makes the music sound so much better than the standard presets that are created in iTunes or in your computer in general. It gives it a beefier tone, it gives it a more solid and fluid sound, and it just sounds a lot prettier. So if you're a big music fanatic and you love audio and you really enjoy good sounding music, this is an amazing app for that as well. Okay, so just to show you guys exactly how this works and why it's so beneficial, you see that John's phone is now active and so is the computer. I'm going to go ahead and jump into Spotify now, just by tabbing on over, open it up, and here we have Dia Frampton's Walk Away. I'm going to go ahead and launch this song by just double clicking on it, and it's going to begin playing on my system here on my computer. Now, the cool thing though is that in my room at this point where my AIRFOIL is set up on my phone, you're going to notice that it's also playing out of that very speaker, which is pretty awesome. So lo and behold, just like that, I now have wireless music surround in my office and in my home all at once, all with this little app here, AIRFOIL. Pretty sweet, huh? I hope you guys enjoyed this little preview of AIRFOIL, and if you have any questions, again, just email me at john@acostaproductions.com or visit my blog to see what I'm up to, johnacosta.com. Thanks, guys. Take care.
Looking back on younger days, the time